Hello everybody, my name's John, a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to my latest video recipe. And in this one I'll be making this very easy paneer cheese, just one of the soft cheeses suggested in the soft cheese making kit from Cheese and Yogurt Making. Having this handy kit makes everything nice and easy, and this stunning paneer curry is just one example you can make with it. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website, and the link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more, and that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. Before starting any cheese project, make sure all your equipment is sterilised. I like to use boiling water. As this paneer cheese is a high temperature recipe, I'm just going to heat the milk up on the hob, exactly the same as I did with the last soft cheese recipe. In fact, I'm using the same footage. And for this recipe you need 4 litres, that's 7 pints of whole milk, and it's always best if you can use unhomogenised if you can. Once the milk's in, get the lid on the pan. Now get your thermometer clipped to the side of the pan. You do get a great thermometer and pan clip with the kit, but for videoing purposes I'm going to use my large one. Right, with the heat on medium I'm going to bring that up to 90 degrees Celsius, that's 195 Fahrenheit, occasionally stirring now and then. Okay, after about 20 minutes my milk is up to temperature, so get the heat turned off. Give it a quick stir, and that's just cream sitting on the top of the milk. And once your milk is up to temperature, you can add the only other ingredient that's in this recipe, and that's the lemon juice or white vinegar. It doesn't come any easier than this, guys. And I'm using the lemon juice. And according to the instructions, all you need to do is to gently stir it for 1 minute. And I'll do it by the book and set the timer for 60 seconds. And as you can see, the curds are starting to form already. Okay, get the lid on and let that do its work for 15 minutes. And while the lemon juice is doing its thing, I'll get a colander in the sink and line it with the cheesecloth that's provided in the kit, which I've already sterilised. Back to the milk, and it's separated nicely into curds and whey. So far so good, now I'll get it over to the sink. Now I simply have to ladle the curds into the cheesecloth. And a very quick mention to the channel's Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks and YouTube's new membership supporters. I'll do the name splash and shout out a little later in the video. Once most of the curds are out, I'll just pour the rest through. With it containing lemon juice or vinegar, this whey isn't much use for anything, so I'm just letting it go down the waste. Most of the whey now is out of the curds, but we need to gently press a little more out of them. And I'll do that by using a couple of our very own beautiful acacia cutting boards. And to create a bit of a ramp, place something under the bottom board. Something about 1 inch thick is ideal. Okay, lift your curds onto the bottom board and neatly fold the cloth around it as shown. Now place your top board on. Now all you've got to do is to find something that weighs around 2 kilograms, that's 4.5 pounds. And one of my winemaking sugar bags is perfect. And if you wouldn't mind guys, if you found the video useful and enjoyable, can you give the video a like by hitting the thumbs up? It really helps the channel tremendously. Thank you. Now let that excess whey gently squeeze out for 20 minutes. Okay, to wash off any excess lemon juice or vinegar, Prepare a bowl with a little cold water. Right, once the time's up, carefully unwrap the now pressed curd. And the curd should now have formed into one piece. Now get that into the bowl of clean water and let it soak for 30 minutes. And that should get rid of any lingering lemon or vinegar taste. With Christmas just around the corner, here's a quick word about my 5 recipe books. These carefully designed books, with most recipes linked to the corresponding recipe on video via QR codes, make fantastic presents. So, to avoid the holiday rush, get your orders in early. The link for the books and all of the other equipment I use in my recipes are in the description box under the video. And thanks in advance for supporting the channel, guys. Right, I've already taken it out of the water and I'm patting it dry with kitchen paper. Now get it onto your cutting board and using a sharp, thin-bladed knife, start cutting the curd into 2.5 centimetre or 1 inch cubes. And when you finish cutting your cubes, you should have around 700 to 800 grams, that's 28 ounces of top quality Paneer cheese. Right, I'll get it all stacked up on a plate so it looks nice. For storing paneer, I get it into suitable containers and refrigerate it. It should stay fresh for 6 to 7 days in the fridge. And if you want to freeze it, freeze the whole block and cube it once it's defrosted. And if you're not sure how to use paneer, I personally fry it first and then add it to my curries. And this is my version of a paneer korma. Absolutely delicious. Paneer curry always gets a big thumbs up in my house. And as promised earlier in the video, here is the latest name splash and shout out list, including YouTube's brand new loyalty membership supporters. And they are Jens K 3250, Adela Carpintero Tor, Alex Rutherford, George Thornton and Algebra Media. Thanks very much, guys, I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.